Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy and or Sharon, anyone you like to call me. Today is one embarrassing story that I can remember. So one of my most embarrassing stories ever. And let me never lie to you, as you know that we're on this journey together, yeah. And let me know, like it took me so long to think about something, which is so funny because I know I embarrass myself a lot of times. I know that I have so many embarrassing stories, but I couldn't, when I was trying to come up with this, I couldn't remember what one. And I was thrown into a challenging moment, and I was like, okay, I had to ask my best friend, okay, what could it possibly be that something that she would probably remember that I've embarrassed myself with, or I've embarrassed myself in the time we've known each other, if I can remember. And she gave me a story, and I said, okay, I'm going to come and give me a story. And I didn't remember at first. She had to tell me the story, and I was like, oh shit, I remember this, and I'm going to come and tell you guys. So this story, how are we going to do this? Okay, let me just start like this. So I was in my final year, 400 level. Yeah. We're writing final exams, and I think probably last exam or few exams to the last or something. Final exams, sure. And I graduated from Bowen University, in case you do not know. There's a thing with taking cabs or buses when you're going to the side of whatever side of school you're going to for your classes or for your exams in this case. And so we have cabs, we have buses. But the thing about buses is that the direction, see, if the bus does not come to the front of your hostel, the place you're going to go and take the bus is not even funny. So even bother. So, and then at the time, cabs were the in thing for us at the time. So cabs were elite. It was easy to get and all that. But because of the fact that it was rush hour, every other person was going for exams that day. So it was definitely rush hour. So everybody was at their mind like, okay, I have to be here, I have to get to wherever I have to be. So we were so many waiting outside, and I was with two of my friends. I was my best friend Aditutu, and I was with another friend of mine, Christiana. Shout out to both of them. So I was with both of them, and we're trying, because we're in the same department, and we're trying to get a cab that would take us. So while we were waiting, like, bear in mind it was exam period, so the rush hour was even more intense than it would be on a normal day. Like on a normal day, people would go like different class periods, and it wasn't so. It could be bad sometimes, but not as bad. But this one was exam, like tension already on your body for exams and everything. So everybody's coming vicious and everything. So we sat on a name mantle for one of the cafeterias beside our hostel. Final year hostel. We sat on the name mantle for it. So we sat there and we're waiting for cabs to come. So while waiting, we were reading as well. So we're reading, we're revising and everything. And then this cab came. To reminding me about this, and I remember, and I could really remember vividly after I was told that, after like while listening to that story, because I didn't go to halfway through where she was telling me the story. I remembered what happened. Just okay, I'm going to get that's what I'm about to say now. So when I was with them, and then the cabman came. If you know me, at least I've said it one or two times here, like it is all about tomboy shit. Like this girl is like, this is probably the most girly I've been in years. So I had that thing. I'm like, I'll just cross over this from here. Probably that's why I don't like skirts till now. So and in front of us was a gutter that we have to cross over to get to where the cabman parked. So I think in my mind, I did not expect that skirt was that fitted. That in my mind, that skirt could, if I probably should have pulled it up better, or whatever I pulled up or whatever, was not enough for me to cross as wide as I thought, as wide as the gutter was going to allow. So I moved closer, and I tried jumping over the gutter. And while I tried jumping over the gutter, I fell inside the gutter, like inside. For the first few seconds, like, it was like my eye just flashed. But one thing I wish I remember right now is, and I wanted to say earlier, is that I do not know if I laughed at myself. Because one thing I learned when I was in secondary school was, or one thing I always told myself was, no matter how embarrassed I am, when things like that happen to me, I laugh at myself first. Why? Let me tell you why I do that. Now, why I do that is, when I laugh at myself, the tension of feeling bad or feeling hurt or whatever washes me first. Then by the time people are laughing or start to feel bad and everything, I don't feel as emotional. Because when you start to laugh at me, I start to feel humiliated, I start to feel somehow, I start to feel embarrassed to a high degree or whatever. So this one, and people were there, like I said, there was mad tension, and we're trying to rush for a bus, rush for a cab, I mean. And I just fell, and I remember having so many bruises on my body. So they had to take me out, they had to drag me out and had to wash my body. And no, it wasn't funny. It really wasn't funny. And I was hurting, like my body was aching. Oh Jesus. And they washed me off and everything. And this nonsense girl, Kotutu, downstairs laughing afterwards. Like, she had panicked and everything. In my mind, I know that I think she even said it, that she wanted to laugh already. She was like, no, like, let's just get this guy out of here. Are you okay? Are you fine? And everything. And then, voila, they dragged me out. And yeah, I got washed up. And then nonsense gets there laughing. It wasn't funny because I was like, I thought I had that thing locked down, man. I thought I had it locked down, but obviously not. So yeah, like that's whatever. I really thought I had it locked down, but unfortunately not. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. DAIZIUY. I know it's here now. Thank you. Live, love, Allah.